Thank you everyone for joining. I'm Laura. I work in the Microsoft for Startup team. My focus is to support underrepresented founders around the world. So I'm happy to organize this first session around marketplace and the opportunities that can be for you in terms of business opportunities. So I'm happy to have Kristyn and Dexter today, who will go through the marketplace and provide you with some feedback, tips, experience on this. And Kristyn, the floor is yours.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Laura. Really appreciate it. So super excited to be here to talk with you all today. My name's Kristyn Maddox. I support product marketing for the marketplace. I'm thrilled to have Dexter Hardy with me as well. Dexter is a peer of yours. He is the founder and CEO of Integral. We'll be chatting with him in a bit, but Dexter, why don't you just give yourself a quick intro now?
All right. Thanks, Kristyn. Glad to be here. My name is Dexter Hardy, President CTO at Integral Inc. Our mission is to, empower people to simplify the cloud, migrate solutions to the cloud. So glad to be here.
Great. Well, we're happy to have you. So today, just to go through how we're going to structure this hour of time that we have, is we'll start with just talking about your opportunity with the marketplace, what it can mean for you. We'll get Dexter's perspective. I always think it's much better to hear from a peer and a partner on what they've learned. And then we'll make it as tangible as we can for how you can get started. But first off, I just wanted to say, thank you for being here. Sincerely, Microsoft takes diversity and inclusion very seriously. It's a core priority to us. It's something that also our customers are always asking for how they can diversify their vendors, bring in new perspectives. So we can't do that without you. So thank you. We appreciate you. But to get right into it, to really talk about the marketplace, one of my favorite topics, why the marketplace, why now? So, we are at a point where most IT tech decision makers, 64%-ish, are millennials and Gen Zers. So we're in a B2B buying shift where there is a digital first mentality. We've also reached a point of cloud maturity where IT spending is just a huge line item within every budget. And now this is only getting exacerbated with AI as every business is looking to adopt AI, but nearly every business has challenges in figuring out how are they really going to scale that? Is that the right investment move, etc. So it's an incredible time to be a software organization, but it's a crowded market. Everyone's developing something. Every organization needs some niche solution. And this is where cloud marketplaces are taking center stage because it's a way for our customers to centralize their cloud portfolio. And it's a way for software companies like you to simplify your go-to-market. We love this number. We use it a lot. We talk about it a lot, but Canalys estimates that the cloud marketplace opportunity will reach 85 billion by 2028. And what I love about this number is they've actually upped it. So it previously had it at 50 billion in 2027. And they came back and said, we think we shorted it a bit. We're going up to 85, and we wouldn't be surprised if it goes up again. And furthermore, what we find exciting is that they estimate about half of this will flow through channel partners. And that's, essentially channel partners, SIs, reselling software solutions like yours. And with our ecosystem of partners, we find this incredibly exciting as a way that we can further extend and enrich your sales. So how we think about the marketplace is the marketplace has really become the center of gravity for how we connect your solutions to support our customers at scale. So what What we say from a value prop perspective is that it can help you reach more customers, it can help you simplify your sales, and it can help you unlock growth. And on the flip side, for our customers, what they see is they see an increased efficiency by being able to shop in one catalog for nearly all their technology solutions. They can buy with confidence by buying from Microsoft, a vendor they know and trust, and they can spend smarter by looking at their purchases based on consumption, making smarter investments, having that more holistic view of their IT spend. And, the momentum is definitely building. We have seen a 1x growth in our marketplace sales in the billions, and we expect this to continue. The business keeps on growing at an exponential rate. And I wanted to give a little peek into the types of customers that are buying. So in our early days with the marketplace, it was primarily enterprise organizations that were using the marketplace. They saw the benefits in consolidating their vendor portfolio, using pre-committed cloud budget, which we'll talk about in a bit. But now, because of IT budgets growing to such a high magnitude and the benefits of having that centralized portfolio, we see customers of all shapes and sizes coming to the marketplace. So the big companies that like a FedEx, down to maybe smaller organizations that you don't know, like a Mural. So it's an incredible opportunity to reach a diverse range of customers. Essentially, any Microsoft customer can be a marketplace customer. And when we think about the marketplace, we are empathetic that software selling is hard. This is not, I often kind of joke that we're not selling Skittles here. There's license considerations, there's data considerations, there's infrastructure, there's just a host of things to think about. But what the marketplace does is it adapts to sell how you want to sell, and for our customers, adapts how they want to buy. So we break this out into 3 pathways: digital direct, selling through partners, or selling alongside Microsoft. And I'm going to go through each of these in a little bit more detail. So starting with digital direct. Digital direct is how you can sell to millions of our global customers through our dedicated storefronts and in product experiences. I touched on it at the very start of the presentation of this B2B buyer persona shift, where they were thinking, digital first. They don't want to talk to sales, and this is their scenario. This might not be where they commit to a 6-digit 3-year sale, but it might be where they explore and test 5 solutions on a low-cost license basis to see what works for them. This is where you can lean on our digital commerce engine so that you can, as our VP says, make money while you sleep. We support 17 currencies and over 50 tax and VAT considerations. And just at our storefronts alone, not including our in-product experiences, we're having 5 million monthly shoppers come and say, like, hey, we want to shop, we want to get our solutions independently. Digital direct is one of our most fastest growing segments. To quickly highlight a partner that has seen success with this, you have probably heard of Fortinet. They're a security solution, and they use digital direct to really grow their pipeline. So they took a low-cost offer. They had some marketing benefits through Marketplace Rewards, which we'll talk about in a bit. They paired that with their own marketing efforts, so really adopted the marketplace as a go-to-market channel and, didn't treat it as something third party, really brought it in integral to how they went to market. And they saw a huge conversion, 10x ROI on their marketing investments, huge growth in their Azure pay-as-you-go revenue. And through that pipeline of customers they got from this initiative, they did analysis. They found the enterprise organizations where they felt they could get larger deals, and they graduated those pay-as-you-go deals up to co-sell scenarios. So great success story. Next, to talk about the through partner opportunity. So I highlighted it at the top with Canalys that they estimate that 50% of the cloud marketplace opportunity will depend on partners. We're excited about this because Microsoft has always been a partner-centric company. And through the marketplace, we have two pathways to make this happen. So we have CSP private offers and multi-party private offers. Generally, CSP private offers support SMB scenarios. So this is where a partner who is in the Microsoft Cloud Solution Provider program can get your solution, you sell it to them at a margin through the marketplace, and then they can package that with their offerings to resell out to their customers. So this is a way that they can differentiate, set themselves apart. And then for multi-party private offers, this is where a channel partner, typically a systems integrator type, they have a deep relationship with that customer. They're managing the Azure tenant on the customer's behalf. They can procure the solution for the customer. So the customer can take off the overhead of finding the solution, needing to onboard the vendor, all of that kind of tactical stuff. The channel partner can do that on their behalf, sell that to the customer, and if there is an Azure Benefit solution eligible there, that solution will count towards the customer's cloud contract, which we'll talk about more in a minute. So a quick spotlight here is a story with Nimble and SureWeb. Nimble is a Microsoft 365 application that has a light CRM type component to it. And they were able to partner with SureWeb. SureWeb got their solution through a CSP private offer that gave them a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a differentiation, something special to offer to customers. And, I love SureWeb's Nimble's quote here that they were able to scale to 22 countries without hiring a single person. So super amazing way to scale. And finally, the last pathway I want to talk about is co-sell. So, Microsoft is partner-centric, and we are coming up on year 3 of really aligning our 35,000 plus Microsoft sellers to sell through the marketplace. And with co-sell, this is how you can unlock pre-committed cloud budget. So what we mean by that is most hyperscalers offer a cloud commitment where if you reach a certain threshold of dollars, you will earn discounts on your Azure infrastructure or your cloud infrastructure. So what we say is that if you buy an Azure benefit eligible solution, we match dollar for dollar that purchase towards your cloud commitment to help our customers maximize investments and to help our partners unlock those enterprise customers, get bigger deals, secure deals for up to 3 years, etc. So just to dive a little bit deeper on this, there's two kind of core scenarios that happened. In the early days, the scenario one was how a lot of our marketplace customers got started. They had a Microsoft Azure consumption commitment. Let's say it was $1 million, just for a clean number. Their contract is due next month. They are at $800,000. If your solution is Azure benefit eligible, they can buy your solution for $200,000. Let's say your solution really isn't $200,000, but for 3 years and you get that up to $200K. They can buy that dollar for dollar. We match that. They've now met their $1 million commitment. They earn their discounts on Azure infrastructure. And now you have got a customer that's locked in for 3 years and you got a big sale that you wouldn't have gotten anyway. So that was our early days. That is still a scenario that happens all the time. We talk with field sellers every week and support these types of scenarios. But another scenario that we are pushing for is more proactively planning our Microsoft and partner vendors for our customers. So when we're planning our Microsoft Azure consumption commitments for our customers, we're telling our field, like, hey, make sure that you're evaluating who your customers' software vendors are. Let's match them up with what's available in our marketplace as Azure IP co-sell eligible. And let's build that portfolio for our first and third party so that you're coming along with us. You're being proactive in these deals, and you're hopefully securing long-term sales as a part of this account planning. A partner who has done this really, really well is Wiz. Wiz is our 2024 Marketplace Partner of the Year Award winner. They are very reliant on the marketplace business. 70% of all of their business goes through cloud marketplaces, and they see the benefit because it helps them sell faster. They can do more with less and focus on their product and sell alongside us. So that is enough from me. I am going to go back and talk to my friend here, Dexter. So Dexter, thanks again for joining. Oh, you're on mute. Had to happen at least once.
Thanks for having me here, Kristyn. Really, thanks for that. Yeah.
No problem. Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey as a founder and what inspired you for founding Integral, and a bit more about what your company does today?
Okay. Definitely can go into that. So Integral, headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, was founded in 2002. We became a Microsoft partner pretty much early on in our journey. We started out as a systems integrator, SI. So we did custom applications, we did migrations, web development, SharePoint development, you name it. We kind of touched a little bit of all of that. And then, that was our business model for, pretty much up until 2021 when this really small thing happened called COVID. You may have heard of that. And so it forced us to, everyone was working remote. Nobody was really sure how long we would be working remote. So it forced us to really rethink our business model. We labeled it as Consulting 2.0, and that's how do you add value as a consultant in a disconnected world or in a hybrid or remote world. And so what we came up with was, taking the IP or the things that we did really well, taking our superpower, if you will, and then taking that IP and turning it into solutions. That kind of coincided with the marketplace evolution that was happening at Microsoft. And so what we did was we took our first, bundled our first IP component, put it into the marketplace. By the end of that year, we had customers in over 44 countries. By the end of the second year, we had customers in over 100 countries. And now we're getting about 300 to 400 downloads a week of our custom IP solutions. But that goes to show, a couple of things you kind of touched to and alluded on earlier is, there's a ready pool of buyers in the marketplace that are actively seeking out solutions to help them do what they need to do in the cloud. And so definitely being a part of the Microsoft ecosystem and partner network has definitely elevated us much faster and further than we could have done prior. So.
Well, we love hearing that, and thank you for sharing all of that. As someone who's successfully grown your business through the marketplace, how would you describe the value of using the marketplace for scale and reach? You touched on it a little bit before, but anything further that you'd add there?
So I'll double click into a couple of things that you kind of touched on, and I'm not sure if everybody here is in the partner program. First and foremost, the call to action would be join the Microsoft Partner Program. Once you do that, there's a myriad of things that are available to you as a partner, product optimization and some other things that are available. But what we did with that was we obviously, again, focusing on the things that we do well. And when I say that is we created solutions that as a SI, we would have used in the market, right? So again, not going out and trying to reinvent the wheel, if you will, but we focus on the things that we really knew Would we use them? And then obviously used the marketplace as a landing, a 24-hour salesperson that really was there to get the message out about our organization, to educate our customers on why integral products versus, other options that were out there. And then, like I said, the lift and expansion outside of, we were a regional consulting company. I mean, we in Georgia supported, the surrounding states in the Southeast. But now we are in over 160 countries. So I think, to the point of scale and size, that could not have been done without leveraging the marketplace. So it gave us the ability to stay lean and focus on what we do well, but gave us the ability to expand beyond what we had uh, previously conceived as growth for us.
We love that. We love that story, Dexter, and we love that better together message. And I sometimes talk about the marketplace as a B2B commerce engine, and everyone sort of like scratches their head at that. But it is kind of what you're saying, where you can lean on our stack and our commerce engine to be that 24-hour salesperson for you. So we're super happy to hear about your success and hope that it just continues to exponentially expand. But I'm sure it wasn't all roses. So can you maybe share with this audience some of the challenges you saw along the way and how you overcame them?
Okay. So as I mentioned, becoming a Microsoft partner, that's the easy part. Like literally go to partner.microsoft.com, scroll to the bottom, click on join, right? That's easy. The part that was challenging for us is being new to the commerce engine and how to deploy solutions. There is a myriad of information that is in learn.microsoft.com. Again, Microsoft for Startups, they have libraries of information. You will get inundated with information. So definitely take the time. The resources are there, but really take the time to understand, how to leverage the different benefits that are available through the Microsoft for Startups program as a Microsoft partner, and then understand how those benefits can help you scale your business for internal use, for development testing, for potential POCs that you're running for your customers. Understanding all of those dynamics will give you a well-rounded picture as to how to be very effective at leveraging these things within the Microsoft ecosystem. But don't get discouraged if you feel like you're drinking water from a fire hose, because there is a ton of information that's there. And the biggest thing that I would say, or my lesson learned in this, is to stay really, really focused. When you're dealing with the numbers that we're talking about, they were talking about 85 billion up to almost $1 trillion worth of uh, available tangible market availability. You just really need to do really well in your specific area. 1 to 5% of a really large number is a very large number. I mean, use the law of large numbers. I know we're all, understand what that is. Any large number multiplied by a very large number is still a very large number. And so I would just say don't bite off more than you can chew and try to focus on, a myriad of things. Really just start with the one focus area, do that really well. And I will give you one other nugget. If you haven't heard of AI or Copilot, uh, I'll say, consider how Copilot or leveraging Copilot within your solution, because that is definitely going to be your friend and put you in the, conversation with a lot of businesses.
Great. Thanks for that, Dexter. And I mean, I can empathize that, Microsoft is a little bit complex. We work really hard to simplify and streamline as much as we can. But I can assure everyone, like, we're very well intended and we really want you to be successful in the marketplace or in your partnership with Microsoft beyond just the marketplace. So While there is a ton of information, Dexter, I love your message of kind of stick with it, and hopefully by the end of this, we'll have given some good signposting on where to go for support. But are there any other best practices that you'd recommend in getting a solution listed, seeing it be successful?
So for sure, there are, once you become a Microsoft partner, there are tools within the partner portal that will help you, one, like I said, optimize your solution. So there are best practices for how you should list your product and what your go-to-market strategy should be. There's the DMC, which is a digital marketing campaign thing that helps amplify your messages once you have your solution. But again, just double clicking on the very beginning piece is build something that you would use. So just taking a solution and just putting it in the marketplace doesn't help anybody, right? You still want to add value. You still want to have, the things that make you unique as an organization right now. You want to take that and then bring that to bear within the marketplace. And so, all of us have done something in our jobs that we've repeated one or two times. And so if you just do something that simple and just say, hey, instead of having to repeat this, we have this quick accelerator to kind of help these, those 5 steps get done over and over again. I guarantee you there's at least a million other people who are trying to replicate those same 5 steps. And I hate to say it's that simple, but it's kind of that simple. You're dealing with, millions of people that are in your exact same field in the DevOps cloud-based solution industry. And, again, it's just the separation, or what sets you apart is what sets you apart now as an organization. Like, it's your specific IP, how you handle your customers, how you message to your customers. And again, helping your customers identify themselves in what you help to solve.
That's great, Dexter. And I think, we really look to the marketplace to help, democratize IT and to give every organization an opportunity to sell to any Microsoft customer. So it really is about, looking inward and focusing on your business and how you can do the right things to find your value that we can then take to our customers. So as we round out here, just, talking to fellow founders here that are looking to achieve similar success to what you have, is there any last parting words of advice you'd give?
So I would say, first part, I'll go back to where I started, join the partner program. If you are within the requirements for Microsoft for Startups, which I'm sure you guys are, definitely join Microsoft for Startups, engage. There's several communities that are within the Microsoft ecosystem. Definitely get in those communities. That will give you access to other opportunities to co-sell within those networks and or build your brand and brand amplification. The second thing is always think value. So what is the value that you bring as an organization? Because once you identify that and put that quote unquote superpower together, leverage the marketplace to amplify that and allow it to be your 24-hour sales guy to get that message out globally. And then third, again, do the thing that you love, right? It's not going to be without challenge to learn something new, go into the marketplace, understand it. But I think if you're having fun with it, if this is what you really like and you understand, there's a stage engaged for what you're doing. I mean, like I said, we had 0 products in the Azure marketplace before 2021. And, we literally pivoted our entire business model from consulting to now we're 100% ISV. So, think, 1 year, 3-year, 5-year goals. It's definitely doable. And like I said, it blew us away, the amount of growth that we were able to obtain in such a short time.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Dexter, for being here. So I'm just going to talk for just a few more minutes to round out a few things, but to recap on what Dexter said, deliver value, use the marketplace resources, and engage with the community. So we do have a marketplace community, again, in the sea of marketplace resources. There's tons of communities, but there is a dedicated marketplace community. I'm sure a team member can put it in the chat for you. And, you know, it's an active community. A team member of ours helps manage it. And, you know, like if there's a marketplace question, like that is an easy, low friction go-to spot where you will be connected with Microsoft FTEs. And I know as a fact that the person that runs that community, like he will chase down that answer if it's the last thing he does. So know that we take it super seriously. Okay, so to round out, some quick resources to support your success. I have created a lot of slides in my lifetime, but this is one of my favorites. I think that this slide very simply helps lay the foundation of the different offerings we have for software companies along different stages of their journey. So I'm going to hit on each one of these in a tiny bit of detail. First off, Dexter said it for me, the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. It's easy to join. There's no cost. Just go to partner.microsoft.com and they're going to verify that you're a business. It takes a couple business days. You need to use a work email, all that kind of good stuff. But, you know, get your partner ID. That's going to be part of your keys to unlock some of these opportunities. Next off, we have an offering called ISV Success. Most of you are probably in our startup program now, and that is fantastic. You can also be a part of ISV Success. There's similarities, but the main difference is ISV Success very much focuses on getting you successful with Marketplace. So helping you make sure you're building so it's optimized for Marketplace, making sure that you could get published, and then helping you grow your sales. And with growing your sales, we have Marketplace Rewards. Marketplace Rewards and ISV Success are tightly knitted together, but Marketplace Rewards is the programmatic way that we support partners in going to market through the marketplace. So there is, you know, marketing benefits. Dexter hinted at some, like we have a listing optimization that's free as soon as you publish. We have other tactics that get you on Microsoft marketing channels, but there's also incentives available. So as you sell more, as your sponsorship dollars become available, you can use these dollars as you want to help bring deals over the line, to offset infra costs, whatever makes sense for you. The reality is Marketplace Rewards works. The partners that use it sell 7 times more than those that don't. So as soon as you're published, like that's what you need to activate to help grow your sales. And as you get some sales, we offer incentives. So we have an incentive. This is, I think, the second year we're offering. I know we offered it last year. I'm not sure if it was new last year, but we will offer you up to 70K after you get some marketplace build sales. So I can't remember the thresholds right off the top of my head, and I don't want to misrepresent, but they're not that high. And after you get those first transactions, Microsoft will pay you out up to 70K. When I was at Ignite in November, I was talking to a partner that was early in marketplace on their first year, qualified for this incentive, took the cash that they got, used it to funnel for their Ignite sponsorship, and really full circle there. But that is dollars that you can use how you want. And then next is Azure IP co-sell. So we talked about co-sell and how we are really aligning our field sellers to go to market with our partners through the marketplace. Azure IP co-sell is the key that unlocks this for you. So we've worked on this criteria to make it fair, make it equitable, make it easy to understand. The requirements are very black and white on our docs documentation. The biggest criteria is, you know, getting published, being transactable, getting to 100K trailing 12-month ACR or marketplace build sales. And then there's a few other code validations. Obviously, the solution has to run on Azure. And then that is what will qualify you to sell to those customers with Azure consumption commitments to get that, so customers could have a one-to-one match when they buy your solution. And the last one is certified software designations. So this is a badging system where we can help you differentiate. So there's some criteria here. It is for kind of identifying the best solutions within the category to help differentiate and to help your solution stand out for our customers. And finally, for this audience, I did want to hit on our diverse business classification offering. So we do offer, when you publish into Partner Center, you get your solution published, you can self-attest that your business is D&I or ESG certified, and that will give you a badge that shows up in Microsoft AppSource for customers to filter by to search for diverse owned ESG certified businesses. So this is, you know, a modest catalog today. We hope that you will join us, but we definitely see customers wanting to diversify their vendors. Our field sellers ask us about it all the time, and we direct them to this filter, say, hey, look at these solutions. So it's a catalog that we're hoping to continue to grow. But I just want to recap and iterate that we would love to have your solution on the marketplace. So the first step to doing that is becoming a partner, partner.microsoft.com. Pretty simple. Once you're a partner, you're going to enroll in the marketplace. And that basically means you're going to sign the publisher agreement. And then you're going to choose your offer type. You probably know what that is, and you're going to work on getting that published. Again, to Dexter's point earlier, there's a lot of resources out there. If you go to our Microsoft Learn Partner Center documentation, there's tons of things out there. But I am going to highlight the Mastering the Marketplace series. This is a GitHub repository that one of our engineering program leads runs, and he does a great job of really getting into the detail, pointing to the docs article at different steps. So that is a great curated way. And of course, you know, we encourage you to join ISV Success to help you along this journey, but it's not a requirement. You can do this on your own. So with that, you know, you're probably here at Microsoft for Startups. We hope you all take a minute to join the partner program and get on this marketplace journey with us. You will all get this deck, but I've tried to pull some of the most important links. And I just want to say thank you again. We do take feedback super seriously here. So if you would take a moment to give us your feedback, we would love to hear from you. So thank you. We appreciate you.